Last year, we shared our first end-of-year dev recap, and we didn't sugarcoat it. We talked about halting production and scrapping our demo because we still hadn't found the spark in Stay Dead. Over the last couple months, that search was narrowed down to one thing: our bite mechanic. In this video, we're not talking about finished features or polished demos. Instead, we want to show you how we've been thinking, experimenting, getting a little lost in development, and slowly finding our way back. When we decided to seriously rework the bite, honestly, we didn't know where to start. We just knew the old version wasn't doing enough. So, we did what a lot of devs do when they're unsure. We started brainstorming. That turned into a 7-hour meeting between the devs. We mapped out everything we could think of. Every character, every interaction, everything we could bite. All of our collective ideas went on the board. And for a while, it actually felt productive. At one point, we started listing unique ideas for each character. Their own flavor, their own mechanics. And then we stopped and realized something. We were just rebuilding the combat system we already had, but with bites instead of attacks. On paper, it looked new. More options, more mechanics, more ideas. But under the hood, we were rebuilding the same structure that hadn't worked in the last demo. That moment was important, because it showed how easy it was to fall back into familiar solutions, even when you're trying to do something different. We weren't actually designing the bite, or solving the core problem. We were just decorating it. That's when we changed the question completely. Instead of asking, what does each character's bite do, we started asking, what happens when you bite everything? Not just enemies, but walls, doors, projectiles, hazards. What happens if you grab something by biting it? What happens if you throw it? What happens if it explodes? What happens if it changes into something else? That shift is what led us to build a bite playground. A stripped-down sandbox built around the bite. No levels, no balance, no progression. Just bite. Some ideas felt great immediately. Others fell apart the moment we put them into context. We learned that even fun mechanics can feel bad if the rules aren't clear, or if the player doesn't feel in control. So right now, we're not chasing cool moments. We're defining rules, what the bite can do, what it can't, and how everything reacts. Pedro said something during this process that really stuck with us. At its core, a game is a complex dynamic system. You define the rules, and from those rules, everything else emerges. Every choice is intentional. Just like in film, every shot is selected. In a game, every interaction is designed. And once you realize that, you also realize there's no shortcut. These systems take time, iteration, and patience to understand. Now the plan is to introduce more layer interactions where the game state and actions affect each other. Again, because games are complex dynamic systems, small changes completely shift feedback loops and new paradigms might emerge. Right now we're in deep R&D. Prototyping, testing, breaking things, and running monthly playtests. We still have more questions than answers, but for the first time in a while, we feel like we're asking the right questions. All of this exploration came after the feedback we got from our playtest sessions, and now we want to hear from you. Are we heading in the right direction to find our spark, or are we totally off the rails? If you like this video and want to follow our journey, come hang out with us on Discord, follow us on social, and don't forget to subscribe.